This is War Hospital. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a different take on the whole concept of a World War kind of experience, if that makes sense. You are essentially being the head, I guess you would say, manager of this field hospital during World War One, 1918. You're Henry Wells, a retired British combat medic drafted back to take charge of this place and endure the nightmares of World War One. You're understaffed. There's chaos going on, and you are just trying to manage everything and make sure that stuff goes well. So yeah, you've got to essentially set up a situation where you've got your various crews handling the many challenges going on here. It's actually quite an intriguing effort, and it's got a lot of little smaller details to it that I find quite fascinating. So what are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution, 60 FPS, there's HDR support, and Dolby Atmos support. And it is quite fluid, and it's got a nice sense of dreary, I guess you would say, design and concept to it. And it is a management game. You're managing everything, you're sending the doctors in, you're gathering supplies and making sure that everything is going to plan. And you're making deep narrative choices that will impact the life of those around you and how the story unfolds. It is a single-player narrative experience with a supporting development of like information and whatnot from the Imperial War Museum. So there is a level of authenticity that is being focused on for this particular title. So yeah, the guy's operated on, and he is going to be resting. So there is, like I said, quite a lot to this. You got to manage your staff. You got to manage your patients, you got to improve areas. There's like a bit of a research system and everything like that in order to get access to new supplies and improvements. It's quite interesting. It definitely has a great level of depth and detail to it that I was a little bit surprised about, because you literally, you have to manage things. You got to make sure that your crew is being fed. And then there's events that go on, and it's got like some environmental things to it, like rain, and there's fatigue of your doctors, your nurses, your engineers. You got to recruit new people. It is a very bloody war, so yeah, not the greatest of situations. And there's a little bit of dialogue too, and it looks like our first patient has died. I mean, who saw that coming? Yeah, so good thing we set it up so that the people can do that well there. Okay, so we're gonna order the supplies. Yeah, and we're gonna kind of follow it this time, because it will notify you a lot if you don't do it specifically like how the game wants you to, I guess, with this tutorial setup, because I think this is the easiest way to show this game off to you. Is just kind of do it like this, because yeah, it's actually pretty detailed. Great, so hopefully that works this time and it's not annoying. But yeah, we've got cargo time, so you gotta like wait till stuff is kind of ordered and comes in for supplies. Staff lodging, upgrading, okay. And then he can work on the building there of the pharmacy, because the pharmacy is an important spot, and then you can get your own resources, which is great. And then you can see our dead patient there, which I guess makes them no longer a patient if they're dead. It's being wheeled off to the cemetery there, where I guess we got some mass graves going on. Apparently just a random woman walking about in here, especially during the rain. It's a bit strange. But yeah, we could see we've got the schedule. It's going to take about 3 hours and 28 minutes for the stuff to come, and the pharmacy is being built too. And I don't see that we have any new patients, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed of the game so it goes a little bit faster, so we can get to the next interesting part of this particular journey. So yeah, there is a bit more of a I guess you would say, like a deeper background to this game too, in the sense that like there is a bit of a narrative setup that happens when the game begins, and that sort of sets the stage for why your character is sort of motivated to be doing stuff and whatnot. It's really, really intriguing. I'm gonna go and get the supplies built from there. I'm gonna get the operations going on there. Yeah. Resting. Ain't no time to rest. We need to build. So now we're finally building surgical supplies, so we have that for ourselves. See, it's actually really, really just filled with levels of detail here. And it is going to get really hardcore too, because you know, it is set up in a way where there's going to be surprises and challenges, and you know, things aren't going to go the best. We still don't have medical supplies for this. You can also click set rest or not for guys. No, they are all good. Okay, never mind. We're just kind of waiting for those supplies to get here, if they ever will. How are we doing on the supply waiting? 44 hours? Does that mean they already came, or we're gonna have to wait another 4 hours? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised those things haven't come in yet. Okay, let's speed this up a bit, so that hopefully those supplies eventually come in here. Honestly, a bit surprised that they haven't. Okay, we'll also slow that down, and we'll take a look at the current management of things. Okay, so that's good. Is this guy being, like, operated on? Operated, good. I hope he's alright. There we go, now our supplies came in. Great. We should probably honestly order some more. I think the training wheels are off a little bit on this one. Yeah, let's get some of those supplies and a bit more alcohol, because you never know when, you know, alcohol might come in handy. But yeah, it's just kind of like managing all of these like little smaller details of a war hospital. It's an interesting concept for a game, honestly. I like these management type games, and it's just got like a little bit of a different focus, which I find rather intriguing. Okay, so we can do surgery war enhancement, or we can do rehabilitation. Well, we don't have the stuff for that. Shift system. Oh, okay, unlocks a shift system. Just trying to debate on what's going to be the best thing, and I think maybe getting another, I guess you would say, surgery ward might be like a really, really good idea. Do we actually have someone that might live?
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
We saved someone's life, which is excellent. Warehouse, lots of good supplies. Okay, yeah. Kind of like this. This is neat. Rehabilitation center. It's gonna take a lot of time for this guy to be okay. Send to the trenches? Okay, well, as soon as he's good, we're sending him back to war. Hope he enjoys going right back to the front lines. Oh, that would suck to, like, survive and then, you know, like, be sent right back out, and there's, like, you know, the medics would be like, oh, how many times are we gonna keep seeing you in this place? And he'd just be like, oh. I mean, obviously, war is terrible, and the situation would be awful, but you get what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a humorous element to that. I guess at least once this is built. Okay, what's happening? Okay, do the procedure by the book. Allow for only clues. Let's just do it. Let's do it by the book. From Alberta? Oh, little finger on his left hand. Oh, that's my surgeon. Okay. Let's do it by the book. I mean, honestly, what's the rush and stuff in this particular situation? We're still in a good setup. I can't believe we're making the life or death decisions like this constantly. Well, not constantly yet, but it's gonna be coming. Alright, so how are the supplies coming? So he's still making surgical supplies, okay.
Sir, operation was successful.
How's the operating ward coming? Oh, it's slowly coming along.
Sir, new patient arrived.
4 patients? Whoa, okay. Extremely? Okay, well... Collapsed is probably... Okay. Can we set the rest level? Sorry, it's like really hard to select the rest thing. Usually you can choose the resting icon. Alright, well... Good luck out there doing these two for now, I guess. I guess we could deny some? Will that mean they die? I don't want to lose anyone like this. Alright, well... Alright, good. Alright. Heal patients. Well... I'm giving her all she's got out here, you know what I mean? Much longer rest, okay. Rest marker determines when to stop operating. Select using LS. Well, that's what I was trying to do was, Oh, now it works. Yeah, now it works properly. I was literally just trying to do that. Okay. So you gotta queue it yourself unless you have a scheduling system set up. How are we doing on resources? Wanna always make sure we have enough of these coming. So we got some coming in there. We don't have any papers left. Can we bring in a new surgeon? We don't have enough papers or enough whatever. Oh. Yeah, I'd love to have a new surgeon on the team. Then we could make this all okay. So at least the surgical supplies are almost coming. This is taking forever. Literally taking forever. This guy is doing his job. Okay, let's speed up the time a little bit. Yeah, since there's nothing really crazy going on, you might as well get going to it. I'm assuming this gets really grisly and crazy the more you kind of get along in it, especially since it's like chapter-based too.
Sir, operation was successful.
Good, good. How's the pharmacy going? Yeah, we don't have any pages left, do we? Kinda hard to get supplies and stuff without pages being completed. But at least we're gonna have a better operating word and stuff going on, right? Which should help a bit. There are patients waiting. Oh, okay. No rest for the exhausted. Oh, good. He didn't collapse. That's great. Okay, so how is he doing? Alright, well he looks good. Send him to the trenches. Looks good. Send him to the trenches. This guy's not quite ready yet. Okay. We choose where he goes? I mean, they all look good. Send him to the trenches.
Patient is cured.
I love sending them back to the trenches. To war! We have to throw people to fight for every inch of land for some silly reason. I still don't have any books. Wow, this is really not getting anything there, eh? Do we have any new clients? No, okay. Well, he's resting, so there's no rush on that. And we're still getting surgical supplies. How many surgical supplies do we have? 36? Yeah, might as well keep building those, I guess. Yeah, we'll speed it all the way up. We've got to move fast.
Sir,
I kinda like this.
patient
It's
is
sort of neat.
cleared.
It's very different. We were humanitarian. We've got 4 saved. I mean, we've got the one guy that died, but, you know, I think that's a bit of a mulligan because I didn't get a choice on that one. I think we're making a difference out here. In this war-torn hospital. Kind of debating on if I should send him to go help with the surgery ward enhancement. Still no papers left. Pending. How are you doing? You look good. To the trenches.
Sir, patient is cured.
That's how we do it. Well, the doctor needs his rest. We really actually need another doctor would be, like, ideal. I just don't have any papers, so I can't afford them. Can't we sell people? Shouldn't we be getting papers for, like, all the great things we're doing? Or can we not generate more until we built this thing? Warm keeping stoves. Well, that's not very economic. Is there anything we can do with just time? Well, it's almost done. Okay, let's take a look at... ready for operation. Improvements, staff, assignment. It's engineer, we don't have any more engineers. We do have a medic available. Throw him in the advanced dressing station, I guess. Okay. Just making sure everything's set up well. Sucks to suck for that guy.
Sir, medics are on the way. Dispatch from HQ, sir.
What is it?
Sir, our defensive line has been broken. Multiple casualties.
Multiple casualties? Well, that's not very good.
Oh my, that is. What about the hospital?
No, sir. HQ gives us no.
There's no orders for us other than to just save lives?
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift. Sir, survivors from our forces in the north.
6 patients? Whoa, okay.
Commanding the 36th. My orders are to set up a temporary line of defense north.
I understand.
Heal as many of the soldiers from the front line as possible.
How many do you need?
As many as you can provide them.
What about reinforcement?
There will be none. We will be given.
So I have to heal people and the ward depends on us? Okay. Wow. Alrighty. This is not a good situation, I would say. Okay, why is it so hard to pick the resting thing? There we go. There we go, a little bit of rest, and then, yeah, we'll just kind of queue up these guys. I can't assign 6 patients to 1 doctor? Not with that attitude, I can't. Common radials, okay. I can enter the trenches? How do I manage the trenches? Oh wow, so I actually have hospital trenches that I've set up with the people I've saved? That seems like a lot of little smaller detail. Holy, okay. Fascinating. Fascinating. Little hardcore.